Since most of your internet traffic will be coming directly from the RSS feed, a lot of your visitors will only need to spend a couple minutes connected to your site while they download an episode, even if they'll be listening to it offline for the next hour. If you can create really interesting pages for each of those shows, you'll be able to encourage them to come in through the front door and stay on your site a lot longer. Some people will prefer to just stream the episode directly from there each time, and this will really help what's called the bounce rate. That's a measurement of how long people are spending on your site before leaving, and it's one of the things that Google takes into account. Streaming your mix for an hour is a long time to spend on any one website, but it can happen really often with podcasting. You'll give yourself a bigger advantage by adding some other content to those pages, so listeners have more to explore while listening. The full track listing of your mix is really the bare minimum that you need to include, and it's also how you hold up your end of the bargain when using other people's music. Keeping the identity of songs you play a secret is kind of an outdated strategy, and not very fair to the artists you love. In this unit, we'll look at a few ways to build on that important relationship some more. Adding other stuff to improve these episode pages can help a lot to turn people on to the new music you feature in a really modern way that was never possible before. Instead of looking at album artwork and reading liner notes like the old days, people should now be able to dig deeper and enhance their listening experience with other information that you can provide. One of the best things that you could do to take your podcast pages to the next level would be to add links beside each song that visitors can click on to learn more about them. These might lead to the artist's website, YouTube channel, a page on Discogs.com, or especially one of the online stores where people can buy the track. Maybe it's even worth contacting some of the artists and asking them where they'd like you to send people who are interested in their music. It's a great excuse to introduce yourself, do some networking, and maybe get them to check out your site. They'll probably appreciate the extra help with promotion and might even return the favor by posting links back to you while they show off all the DJs that are charting their new release. Most independent artists and labels don't have much of an advertising budget, so the smart ones will understand how important podcasters and bloggers have become for generating awareness of their product. You're now a valuable part of the process, especially if you go the extra mile to link directly to their music from your track listings. In the unit coming up about affiliate programs, you'll even see how this evolution towards DJ mixes that you can buy track by track is probably the future and might make you some extra money one day. After all the work you do digging through terrible music just to pick out those few gems, it seems perfectly fair to expect a small commission or finder's fee if you generate a sale from your audience. Beatport was doing this for a while, and iTunes already has ways for you to get paid when people buy music through your links. I decided to add little green More buttons beside all my song titles, but you could make whatever you wanted with your photo software or find some online. Maybe you'll want to include more than one for each track, like a small info button that goes to the artist's website, plus another that says buy, which leads to an online store. Since you want people to stay on your site and listen while they explore the music, make sure that the buttons you add will open up in a new tab instead of that same window. You could also incorporate a lot of extra content right into these episode pages without sending people away to other websites. Just adding photos of the artists featured in that show, artwork from the releases, or YouTube videos for some of the songs could fill up those pages and complement your podcast really nicely. Including images with relevant alt tags will also reinforce important keywords and help to improve SEO. Think about adding some extra buttons beside the MP3 link to offer the file in more than one bitrate, like a hi-fi and lo-fi version of each show to help people with slower connections. You can also provide one way to stream the file and another one that forces it to download. If your WordPress theme doesn't have any built-in share buttons that make it easy for visitors to quickly repost your pages on social media sites, you could also hunt down one of the many plugins that'll add those. In the next unit, we'll look at one that can help speed up the process of posting new episodes to your social networks.